Hello farmers, here we are up here in the tree farm area collecting some logs to fill up our wood chipper with because it's getting kind of low. Not low enough to where it would have ran out relatively soon while I worked this afternoon, but I needed to bring the truck up anyways because we're going to be harvesting field number 4 today. So obviously I need to empty the combine out into a trailer, but the class action tractor is going to be kind of busy seeding the fields that we harvested last time. So I figured, well, we'll bring the truck up, I'll collect some logs, throw that into the wood chipper, and then we'll use the Volvo truck and the trailer to empty out the combine in field number 4, and then we can mosey on over to field number 3. I'll hire a worker for field number 3 because it's a little bit bigger, and while that's going on, we'll have plenty of work to do as it is. The John Deere, with our new weeder, is down in field, well, the third field, the last of our wheat fields that we have to go. So he's down there weeding that, working away well enough. We need to keep our eye on the prices for sugar and the bread. The bread price is still going up. It's over $1,000. So we'll be selling some bread at some point today. So hopefully that keeps on producing more and more bread because, well, I would like to bring in a lot of cash today. Well, I want to bring a lot of cash in every day. But I would like to get the loan below $33 million by the end of today. In order to do that, I probably need another $400,000 in the bank account. I think the way it's going, I can probably get maybe like $160,000 from the bread. So to get an extra $400,000 may be a bit of a stretch, unless we get a great demand. I mean, I could sell stuff and get that cash, but we're looking for pricing that benefits us a little bit. So yeah, like I said, the class action tractor, he's seeding canola. He's over by the sheep pasture field, starting there, and he'll start working his way around while we harvest the field over here, and then by over field number 3. So I already have the trailer up here, the combine's already up here, everything's ready to go. It just needs a worker, which is us for now. And I do have traffic turned off for now. I'm just going to try to do a couple episodes without traffic. Sometimes traffic just gets to you, and today setting up things, traffic was getting to me, so I said enough of the traffic. I had enough of traffic. Alright, this should hitch up no problem. There we go. I probably should have just left the truck running. I'm actually surprised the combine, the brakes on this thing must be really, really good. Yeah, let's turn on the harvester. Oh yeah, I was going to repair this header. Well, it looks like I'm going to repair it after we do the harvests. Yeah, I have to remind myself to repair the header afterwards. So that way, next time we harvest, which will be canola, it'll be ready to go. Well, I mean, it's ready to go now, but just not as fast as it can be. Let's turn that hood off. We don't need that. So, yeah, so the rest of the afternoon, we're basically just want to finish up the harvest up here in the upper plateau, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Am I going to get all the fields reseeded today up here as well? Probably not. But then again, it doesn't take too long for that seed drill to whip around and get these fields seeded, so maybe. So the other things, like I said, we just want to keep our eye on the pricing. Make sure I keep the sugar factory and the bakery going at all times. I would really like to sell some of that sugar today just because we're getting a lot of sugar pallets down there. A lot of sugar pallets, and it's getting kind of clustery down there. Is that a word, clustery? It's getting clustered down there. I'm running out of space to put the sugar pallets, is what I really need to say. So, yeah, hopefully the price goes up good somewhere. I mean, I forgot where it was, but there is a decent price of $8.93 for some sugar somewhere. I mean, that's not too bad, but I usually like to sell when it gets to the 900s, but $8.93 is not too far off. I mean, if I sold that much sugar down there along with the bread, we could get up to the amount I need to get the loan below $33 million. But, yeah, I'll see how my feelings go by the end of the day and what the pricing looks like at the end of the day. If I see a price going up that could surpass $8.93, then we'll probably hold off on that sugar as well. All the animals should be all set. Tomorrow, I do believe the hogs will probably sell some hogs, some piggies. And is it tomorrow or the day after? I think I checked this last episode and I already forgot that we're going to have some horses as well. And not just some horses. We got 16 horses that are pretty much all trained. So another great day will be on the farm when that day comes along. And of course that day comes along every 10 days. But then again, we do have 3 horse pastures, so it's like 3 times every 10 days we have a great income on horses. Spin this around. Kind of. Gravity is working against us right now. There we go. And once again, I've toyed with the idea of maybe buying another field up here to merge the fields together. I don't know. I thought about buying it now, but then I'm like, okay, you're trying to get below 33 million. And now you want to buy fields, and you always have that battle with yourself of you want to keep the fields up here small. Now you're thinking about buying a field and making them bigger up here. I keep having that battle with myself. And really, I don't think I'm going to get enough crop off to make that huge of a difference. Yes, it will make a difference, but not a huge amount of difference. So right now, once again, it's like every 2 weeks I have this this battle with myself, trying to figure out if I want to buy more fields up here, merge and make them all bigger. But these are the fields up here that I like to keep small because we can work a field together. The ones down below, yeah, we hardly ever really work in those fields, and I show you the whole process of me doing so, unless I do it in a time lapse. And I did see that my worker finished. I don't know which one that one was. I can't pop up the map. No, that was the John Deere. Okay, so it's not. It wasn't the class. If it was a class tractor, I'd probably run over and get him seeding another field, because I want to get these fields reseeded as soon as I can. Got to turn these fields over at a fast rate as we can, just to get more crops in. Of course, more crops mean more product to sell, which means more cash. It's all about the cash. So let's see, our wood chipper is up and going. So I think everything that we have is fully functional and running the way it should be. Yeah, we just need some things to have a great demand somewhere. Usually I get a great demand, and as we have seen, great demands are not always the best pricing, and I never quite understood that when 19 came out. You would think if someone has a great demand, they're going to offer you more than other places, so you would bring it there. But in 19, it seems like a great demand. It's like, well, this is the best price that we have, but it might not be the best price in the area. So go figure. Tell you what, I think I'll empty out the combine actually while we're here. Perfect. How far along have our crops grown down here anyways? What stage are these in? Alright, so these crops might be ready tomorrow along with our grass field, which is good. And these fields we just planted today. Oh, I didn't check for contracts either. Any contracts, because I just restarted. Anytime I reload the map, sometimes contracts will pop up, but nope. Nothing for those fields at all. Alright. Yeah, we only do contracts in fields 33 and 35, which one day we will own those. I am thinking maybe when the loan gets below $20 million, we may save up the cash and go ahead and buy those 2 fields. Just maybe. We're quite a ways away from that, though. We're a few months in real life time before we get the loan below $20 million. Although the money, like I said, it took a while to get the loan from $55 million down to, well, we're at 33 plus million right now. Yeah, it's taken over 100 episodes to get that far, but lately the money has been coming in pretty darn good because I'm not spending money putting more factories up. And yeah, we're just, we got everything all settled. We got all of our animals and food situation all settled for the animals. So yeah, we're stockpiled enough to where we can sell produce. And of course, the animals are producing greatly as well. Plus, we're getting more animals because they're reproducing, like the cows. I really am waiting for that milk price to get up there quite a bit. The milk price right now at the self-marketing area is not bad at all. But I just keep waiting. I'm just going to keep waiting on it. And then one day... Actually, it wouldn't be a bad... If the price is good, maybe on the day that we sell the 16 horses and sell the milk. Because we should have over 500,000 liters of milk. And right now the price at self-marketing is like $1,600. That'd be really, really nice to see like over $1 million in the bank account just for a little while until we pay off our loan a little bit. Now, someone did leave a comment in the last, I think it was last episode, and they were wondering how I got that big of a loan. Yeah, if you, yeah, basically what you got to do is you got to go into the XML file and change it, because I think Farming Simulator. Someone correct me if I'm wrong on this because it's been a while, but I think the max loan that the Farming Simulator will let you have if you got the money into the farm is what, $3 million. So yeah, if you're kind of new to this, yeah, I had to go in the XML file and just type in a loan of $55 million, and no, all the stuff that we bought, all the land we bought, did not cost me $55 million to buy all this. Is this the thing that we're doing here? Just to try to give us a challenge to pay off $55 million. And the reason why, also, someone did ask a while ago, and I should also mention this as well, and I brought it up before, but, you know, we got a few new subs here and there every week, so sometimes I have to explain myself again. So the reason why I don't just repay off the loan on the help menu is since the game only recognizes a $3 million loan, if I just hit repay $5,000 once, it reverts the loan to a max of $3 million, and it shows my bank account as a negative. Let's see, what would that be? Like a negative $30 million. And of course, when your bank account's in the red, you can't buy seed, fertilizer, and all that kind of stuff. So it makes it kind of difficult. So I have to go back into the XML file and convert the money over that way. That's why you never see me pay off the cash. So with all that being said, yeah, we're more than halfway done on this harvest here. I don't think our helper is done seeding that field yet, is he? No, he's just about done, or he, she, whoever is just about done with that field. So I'll have to go over there and actually, you know what? Probably what we'll do is after we get done harvesting this field, like I said, we're going to bring this combine and truck and trailer over to field number 3. We're going to hire a worker to harvest that field, and probably what we'll do is we'll jump into the Class Action tractor, and we'll seed the other 2 fields down by the farm ourselves. Yeah, he's done, which is good. So just a few more passes here, and we'll empty into the truck, and then bring everything over to field number 3, and finish up the harvest up here in the upper plateau, and we'll try to get these fields seeded at some point today. If not, you know, it's not that big of a deal. I'm far enough behind in the sequence because the rain a couple days ago backed us up just a little bit. So yeah, let's just finish up this field, and then we can get to seeding. The harvest is all done in field number 4. The combine is already over here in field number 3 harvesting. And yeah, I gotta always remind myself that even though the truck can hitch up to these kind of trailers, when the trailer has any kind of weight in it whatsoever, even when it's empty, the truck doesn't really like it too much. There's like no weight on the front of the truck at all, so it makes it kind of hard to steer, even the situation is now. So for now, we're just gonna, you know, use the truck and trailer to empty out the combine, but I think when it comes time to bring the trailer back to the farm and dump it to the silo, I probably will use the tractor and bring it on back, as it's probably going to be easier and probably safer for everyone around. But while we're here, we're going to empty out the combine. The combine is on course play, so yeah, they'll get the field done. I have to come over here once in a while and empty them on out. But it's soybean, so as we know, soybean doesn't yield the best. So I'm just going to go ahead and empty it out while we're here. That way I can get some more work done seeding the fields that we have to do. I just want to get the 2 fields done down by the farm that we harvested last time. Yep, he is now empty, so let's go ahead and shut that truck off. Let's jump over to this beautiful little tractor that we have here. And we'll get to seeding some more canola. I have checked on the price of the bread. The bread price has stopped, so I could sell that bread anytime, but hopefully the price stays there for a while. I want to, like I said, I want to get these 2 fields seeded, then I can get a worker on the other field that we just harvested. But yeah, I just want to keep that price there. If I go up and sell it, then the price may start dropping because I'm giving them inventory. So I want to keep that price there as long as we can while our bakery just keeps on producing more bread. The sugar price, that was a decent price at $8.93. That price is dropping. So yeah, I'll have to wait until another price gets up there to a relatively decent price before we go ahead and sell that. But anyways, we are here to seed some canola. Some beautiful, beautiful canola. So this time around, we've only done it once, but this time around, not enough cow manure to be spreading on our fields to get a stage of fertilization in before we go ahead and seed. So we're going to have to seed, and after the crop hits the growth stage, then we'll go around with the vulture tractor and to store down some artificial fertilizer. It's not going to cost that much in artificial fertilizer, and we don't actually use that much of it anyways, so it's not that big of a deal. But I mean, if you got free manure, that's the best way to go, isn't it? Turn this thing around. This is what I love about the Horse Pronto 9 meter wide. This thing turns on a dime, basically. Makes it easier to go back and forth. I probably will do a headland though on that side when I get back. I'm just going to turn around because the fence right over here is in the way. I do need to keep a track on the silo up here because this silo up here maxes out at 200,000 liters. So I may have to start bringing my my trailer up here and either sell some of it or move it or do something with it because we're starting to get kind of full on some of these crops up here. Probably could use to do a headland up here as well. Yeah, in the small fields like this, I really don't use GPS too often. In FS17, when GPS came out, I used that all the time, especially when it came to contracts. In FS17, you cannot hire workers to do contracts. If you took a contract, or I think back then they were called missions. So yeah, when you did missions or contracts in 17, you couldn't hire a worker and go do other things. You had to do the job yourself. So GPS for sure was a great helping hand in that when you want to do big fields and you're starting off on a map. Yeah, it was much easier just to set up GPS and just sit back, kick back, relax on a big field. Yeah, the GPS though in 17 though would turn at the end of a field. I was kind of hoping that the original guy that made that mod in 17, he now works for, he does cattle and crops, that game. So yeah, the Wopster who made GPS for 19 is a whole new, it's a whole new mod, if you will. So hopefully at some point he'll get it to where, unless GPS does, and I just never figured it out, does GPS allow you to turn at the end of a field in 19? And I just missed that instruction sheet somewhere. Of course, it's been a long time since I've seen an update for the GPS mod. And another mod I will be using sometime soon is Wopster. Just also came out. I'm probably going to destroy some of your crops, dude. Sorry, but that's what you get for building close to my field. Yeah, he just came out with the slurry mod to where you got to get the pipes lined up on the tanker just right. I do have those mods installed. I'm just not going to use it on any of the maps that we're on currently. As for, there is a map I've been waiting for, and actually as I'm recording this video, that map is really close to being 100% complete, and then it'll be sent on to Giants for testing, and of course you know how that always goes. So like another week, the earliest I could see it coming out would be in another week, and depending on how many problems Giants finds with it, who knows. But the name of the map is No Man's Land, so, and that's done by Alien Jim. So that will be a map coming to this channel sometime soon in the near future. Just running 3 maps at a time though, we did that for a while with, of course, the Pacific Northwest, Green Mountain Forest, and Hazard County. It does get kind of confusing for myself to keep track of what I'm doing on what map. So I don't really like running 3 maps at a time, but when I found out about No Man's Land, I said that's a map that I need to jump on when it comes out. And yeah, I have ideas for that map, and you'll see it when it comes out. I'll probably do a first look video when it does come out. I've already seen some things on it, so it looks pretty good for what I have planned for it. So you'll be seeing that in the future. Also in the future, if things go well, and I haven't even recorded the episode yet, let's see, this video goes out on Tuesday, which will be the 15th, 16th, the 17th of March. I think that's a Tuesday. There should be a video coming out this afternoon on a new game. Well, I say new game. It'll be a new game on the channel. The game came out like 3.5 years ago, and it's a game I played a little bit when it came out and haven't played it since. And I thought I need to dive back into that game, and maybe I'll do a video on it. So yeah, it's called Force of Nature. Force of Nature. So yeah, you'll be seeing that video. Like I said, I haven't recorded the episode yet, but hopefully it better come out in another 3 hours after this is released. Of course, depending on when you're watching this video, it might already be released and you might have already seen it on the channel. Like, what is that? Yeah, I'll be recording those episodes right after I get done recording this. And we are just about done with this field. I did see that our combine is full, so we'll have to go up there and take care of that as soon as we get done with this field. And then we'll jump over there and seed that field. And then, after we get done seeding that field, we'll be jumping on down to Lower Plateau. We're going to grab our Volvo truck, grab some bread, and I believe it's Agro Wholesales that we need to go to, which is kind of convenient because it's right up by field number 3. So, yeah, we'll be making some round trips there. I probably got 2 to 3 loads of bread I need to bring up. And over $1,000 per, we're looking at probably like $85,000 per full load if I have a full load. But this is our second of 5 fields up here, seeded and ready to grow in a couple days. Well, probably not in a couple days. Yeah, the upper plateau kind of always gets pushed aside when the fields in lower plateau are ready for harvest and whatnot. So let's just say in about 3 days' time, we should be ready for our harvest up here. Yeah, I have thought about, like I said, buying some fields up here. This one right here will be one of them, just to expand this field here. I've thought about buying that field right there next to this one and merging those together. And I keep fighting with myself, like, yes, it would be nice to do that, get more land, get more fields, but let's keep them small so it gives us an opportunity to work a whole field together. Yeah, we'll just get ourselves lined up and ready to go. I'll turn the engine off because it's going to turn off anyways. Actually, he got around quite a long ways before he filled up, but like I said, it is soybean. And he should have his pipe out. He actually might start taking off when he unloads, so I may have to follow him around. I thought for a second, like, yeah, I just need to pull up beside him and he'll be good to go. But in course play, I think he'll start moving on forward. Yep, there goes the engine. The header's on. He's going to go. It's no problem. We got wheels too. We'll follow alongside here. So let me empty out this combine, and I'll meet you back over at the Class Action Tractor, and we'll get to seeding that field over there. And then we'll move on to selling some bread. Well, unloading the combine didn't take that long. Not as long as I thought it would. So here we are. Let's get this field all seeded so we can get down there, grab some, well, a few loaves of bread. It's actually a lot of loaves of bread, but Yep, we'll go down there and grab those and bring them up to agro wholesales and bring in the cash. But first things first, we need to seed this field as well.
Boy, you had me from the start. By the way you stared, the way you wrote up on me, yeah, yeah. Man, I felt your energy. Wasn't used to being loved and treated differently, yeah. But something went wrong, the signals got crossed, and now we're on completely different pages. Let's go where we were, where no one gets hurt. Baby, keep it right there, don't you stress the flow. You're trying to pick the pace up, we should take it slow. Baby, keep your focus, don't you make me change my mind. If you love me, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you.
Always feels good when you get to the end of working a field that the working width of your implement is the same as the width that you need. I don't know why, it just makes it feel like you did it right. Not that the field was made for a 9-meter wide implement, but maybe it was, I don't know. Of course, at the end here, I may not be able to squeeze all of it out, but it'll be close enough. It also works out just right because look at that, our combine is now full as well. I'm just going to fold this up, bring up to field number 4 that we just harvested not long ago. Plop some more canola down back into that sucker. That, like I said, in 3 days' time, probably will be harvesting back up here. Weather pending. Now I'm going to start you off on the other side of the field, but I know you're not going to complete the entire field. For some reason, they don't like getting the last little bit here. Yep, you're going to be a little bit slow. It's a steep hill right here, and I do have to overlap a little bit because the field does have like a little... It seems to kick out a little bit towards the left a little bit, so go ahead and do that. So that's all good to go. Speaking of good to go, where's our combine? It's over there, facing that way. Now the good thing about Courseplay is when they get where the pipe is on the side of the crop, they kind of like pull over a little bit. But I don't think I'm going to have the room with this long truck to pull out in front of the combine to empty it out. We'll see see how much room they gave us. Oh, looks like he gave us plenty of room actually. And what I do with Courseplay is when they do this is I turn the truck over a little like this to kind of get in front of the combine. Because what it does is he's quote unquote blocked in traffic, so he won't fire up the engine and start pulling forward. Because I'm in his way. You just got to sit there, wait until you get fully unloaded there, sir, ma'am, whoever's driving the combine. Let's jump into here, see what the price is. So the price of sugar, not so good. Yeah, so $1,049 at agro wholesales for the bread. That's where we're going to be bringing it. Yeah, the washed potatoes, I'm not sure about doing washed potatoes or not. $265 compared to, well, right now it is better, so maybe it will be worth it. Oh, while we're here, what's the cotton price doing? Let's not even pretend we saw the cotton price. The milk price, $16.84 and dropping. All right, so no milk will be sold today. It doesn't look like cotton will be sold today. We got tons of cotton to sell. We also do have some alcohol to sell as well. Not strawberries. The meat we need to go up. But the sugar price is what we're really looking for. All right, so he's full. Let me get out of his way. Try not to go on the crop at all. And let's just park this right over here. Well, even with soybeans, we're almost going to get a full trailer. Alright, so let's dive all the way down here. I do believe my other Volvo truck is already down here. And I need to empty out the sugar before I do anything else. That way I can keep on producing some sugar. Now, how much bread do I have here? Ooh, wow. Okay, I already got like 3 trailer loads of bread there. Yeah, so it is starting to get just a tiny bit laggy down here again, but that's because, I mean, look at all the pallets I got sitting there. That's That's what's causing that. Nothing like before, though. That's for darn sure. But we're going to help out the situation here in just a moment. We're going to be getting rid of some of these pallets by selling the bread. Let me turn the HUD back up so I can see what the heck I'm actually doing. Let's turn that on. And gather all these so we can go ahead and make some more sugar. Alright, make sure I turn it off before I go over here and cause a whole bunch of problems. Alright, and then you need to empty out to there. Let's turn around. Turn this back on and just grab a whole bunch of... Actually, I probably should have gone to the bakery first to get rid of those pallets. I'm sure... No, it's not full, so we're fine. Yep, getting a little laggy down here. So let's go up to the agro wholesales. It's not a full trailer. I got some pallets here that are not quite full all the way. But when I come back down here, I'll grab all the pallets out of the bakery so it doesn't fill up and stop production. But yeah, I'll meet you up at agro wholesales. We'll make our first delivery out of 4, I think. It's moments like this where you realize the size of the map a little bit. It didn't seem like from down there to up here is that long of a ride, but it took a while. But it's going to be well worth it. Alright, so hopefully I can get it all in the trail in the zone here. Unload it. Pull forward so I sell those first 2 pallets as well. $80,000. I love it. I love it. And we got 3 trailer loads left. So let's go back and, well, I got to do this like I said, 3 more times. As it works out, we have exactly 4 loads of bread that we brought up here to the agro wholesales, and this should be a completely full load. So I think the last one may have been as well. So I got like just shy of $84,000. So let's see what this load brings in. Hopefully the same amount. Actually, hopefully it's a little bit more. That'd be even better. But yeah, my guess is going to be the same price, give or take. Yeah, 83,927. Not too bad. So that brings us up to 767,000. I wanted to get up to 800,000 by the end of the day. It's possible, especially with our greenhouses and one of our solar panel places that we got put down. Yeah, it's not going to give us the extra 30 some odd thousand dollars that I need, but close enough. As for the harvest over here and the last field that we have for today, in field number 3 anyways, yeah, our trailer is full and our combine is pretty well full as well. But they are done working, so let's hop in here, and I want to go around and get all the scraps that I can. Let's go ahead and stop driver, cancel course. Turn it on. Well, it's not as full as I thought it would be, but I wasn't quite sure how empty I got the combine out, because like I said, I filled up the trailer, so I know the combine wasn't empty. I just didn't realize how much was left in here. So I just want to pick up the scraps, and then also our class tractor. He's done seeding field number 4. Well, I say he's done. As far as he's concerned, he's done. My guess is he left that last strip that they always do. So I'll finish that off, bring him over here, and set him on the same course as the combine had. And we'll get this field seeded tonight as well. But we should be able to pay off a huge amount of loan by the end of the day, which is good. It's always good when I can say that on this map. Now, I know I'm not getting much grain off of here, but I just want to get it off. So sometimes what can happen when you hire workers, say the seed roll misses seeding over where this grain is, They don't have two types of grain in the field, which isn't bad. It'll just be annoying that it's there to me, so I want to get it all. And it won't take long to go around and pick this all up. Actually, like that corner piece. I don't think that's soybean. Is it? No, it's not. So we'll leave it there. I guess I could run over and get rid of it, but hopefully next time, in a few minutes, when I bring the tractor over to seed the field, maybe it'll seed over that part. So one more corner to go. So that's what, a 45,000 liter trailer. So just shy of 50,000 liters we're going to get off this field. For soybean, that's pretty good. Yeah, I don't think that's not soybean in that corner either. So what I'll probably do is we'll pay off the loan at the beginning of next episode, because I want that tractor to come over and get this field seeded before nighttime, before we call it a night. So all these fields are on the same cycle. I like leaving the fields on the same cycle. It's the way I am. Can't help it. Let's get this out the field as well. And like I said, I'm pretty sure you didn't get the full... No, for some reason they just don't like doing it. But it's something I can definitely do. So let me finish this strip, and I'll get him over to field number 3, and we'll set the worker off there, and we'll wrap up the episode. While the class tractor's up there, he's up there sowing in the canola. Just by getting rid of those bread pallets, the lag has definitely cleared up. I don't got no lag whatsoever, but it'll probably come back once I start getting more sugar pallets. Yeah, the price is going up in some areas on it, so hopefully we get a good deal on it. What are we doing here? Oh, so we're fine here on the greenhouse. I thought maybe I have to fill them up first thing tomorrow morning, but looks like they're fine. So yeah, I'm not sure what tomorrow's going to bring just yet. I know maybe those fields over there would be set. But hopefully the sugar prices will be good. Who knows, maybe the cotton prices will be good as well, or other stuff. But we'll find something to do. There's always something to do on this map here for sure. But that's going to wrap up today's episode, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time right here in the Pacific Northwest. But until then, have a good one.